Fantastic Four update with Emily Blunt is beneficial for Reed Richards. It's fantastic news for John Krasinski's Reed Richards, and perhaps even the actress potential Sue Storm that Emily Blunt just made about the Fantastic Four. Marvel Studios is now casting for the Fantastic Four movie reboot after securing WandaVision director Matt Shakman to take Jon Watts' place. Numerous actors have reportedly expressed interest in the part, but Blunt and Krasinski, a real-life couple, are still the front-runners to play Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman. Fortunately, Blunt's most recent statement regarding the issue seems extremely encouraging for both her and her husband's possible MCU future. According to Emily Blunt in a recent interview, John Krasinski loves the Marvel Cinematic Universe and thoroughly loved playing Reed Richards in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. She adds that she hopes he will continue to play the part in the future. Although the actress expressed a desire for her husband to return to the franchise, it is the indication that this is a possibility that is more significant in her statement. Blunt's comment signals that her husband has not been aggressively dropped by Marvel Studios, and whether his brief presence was a cameo or an introduction has not been confirmed to them. Marvel keeps many things private and makes sure their stars do the same. Then again, if Marvel Studios decides to cast him in the prominent role, it will be simpler to persuade him to play it full-time given that he is a fan and enjoyed the experience. Even Blunt might be persuaded by Krasinski to agree to play Sue Storm in the Fantastic Four revival. Krasinski's appearance as Mr. Fantastic in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness was fairly brief because he was a member of the Illuminati squad from Earth 838 who were brutally murdered by Wanda Maximoff. Despite this, multiverse variations make it quite simple to bring him back for the Fantastic Four movie. Reed Richards from the Sacred Timeline, who resembles Earth 838's Reed Richards perfectly, might be introduced by Marvel Studios. While some versions may have different appearances, others, like Doctor Strange, Loki, and Wanda, share the same appearance and are portrayed by the same actors. Kevin Feige, head of Marvel Studios, recently revealed that they haven't made any casting decisions for the Fantastic Four movie because they didn't want to do so without consulting the filmmaker. It's safe to say that the process is discreetly moving along behind the scenes now that Shakman has been named the project's director. That being said, Marvel Studios might not be in a rush to make an official announcement anytime soon given that Fantastic Four and a number of other MCU Phase 6 projects have been delayed by a few months. The casting information might not be made public until the following year since the movie's launch date is currently slated for February 2025. Before becoming too attached to the idea of Krasinski and Blunt as Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman, it's best to wait for Marvel Studios' official Fantastic Four casting announcement. When deciding who would star in their projects, the franchise has a history of making the unpopular choice. Having said that, it's fantastic to